Hello champions and future champions. Hello ChessMood family. GM Gabuzyan is here with you and let's get started with our daily lesson. Today we're going to be having a very exciting topic, power of bishop pair. And in the examples today we're going to see bishops playing on the open board and their real power. As we know, bishops are pieces for the long range, and whenever there are no more pawns on the board, they are having a very wide range of control. So I'm going to be highlighting here you the squares. Why bishops are controlling. They cover many squares, and as well as central they are placed, as more territory they will be covering. In this concrete example, it's white to move. White pawn and bishop are under attack at the same time. So usually we know that two bishops versus the rook on the open board are not going to be winning. But there might be some exceptions. So guys, I'll recommend you to pause the video and think, how can we be playing for white here? And now white is playing bishop f4, giving away pawn on c3, because there was no way to protect this pawn with the bishop. And after rook c3, guys, white is playing king b4. Looks like what's happening? White lost the pawn. Why white is even continuing the game? Why not to accept the draw? I'm one more time going to be highlighting the squares of bishop's control. So pay attention what's going on, guys. Bishops are controlling a lot of squares which are available for the rook, and soon you will notice that black rook now is having only two available squares. Those two squares are controlled. Here everything is under attack. These four squares are controlled with the king, and these two are controlled with bishops again. So there are only two available squares for the rook, f3 and c6. If black is going rook to f3, we can play bishop e4 check and we're winning the rook. And after king b4, if black is going rook c6, looks like black is escaping. Not at all. We have bishop e4 move, and after king b7, we can play king b5. So rook is gonna be lost and white is winning. Amazing example how bishops are able to trap the rook on the open board. By the way, this example is taken from Power of Bishops Pair course in section 1, guys. Let me change position now and show you another example in the same topic. So here it's again white to move, and pawn on d5 and bishop d1 are under attack. I'm sure you already noticed some similarities with the previous position. So beginning position is the same structure, bishop and pawn are under attack. But it's white to move, and I will again recommend you guys to pause the video and think how to play for white in this position. And we are going bishop e2 here. So rook takes d5, otherwise white will protect the pawn and win the game. And king e6. What's happening again? I'm again going to be highlighting the squares taken by bishops from the rook. Those three are taken with the light squared bishop. These four squares are taken with another one. And these squares are taken by the king. So again, black rook now is having two available squares, d2 and f5. If black rook is going to d2, we play bishop e3 check, and we're winning this rook, so it's losing. And after king e6, if black is going rook to f5, we're giving bishop e3 check, and again this rook is gonna be lost. If king g6, we go bishop d3. Or if previously rook f4, we play king e5. Again, trapping this rook. Awesome power of bishop pair on an open board. Being able to trap the rook, guys. Usually this is not gonna be winning, so whenever you're having two bishops versus the rook on the open board, it's gonna be drawish, and those examples were very interesting studies. But having such situations, turn on your imagination and maybe you get another way to trap opponent's rook. Now let me change this position for you. Here, guys, it's white to move. We have two bishops versus the rook. Black is now having 2 pawns compensation because we have 3 pawns and black is having 5 of them. So we need to find ideas similar to the previous ones. It's white to move here, guys, and you can be posting your ideas and answers in the comments section. GM Gabuzyan was here with you. Thank you for your subscription, likes, and sharing this video with your friends. We appreciate it a lot. See you next time during our next daily lessons.